Friday Hoops up next. Roasting opponents through the lane, the French firebrand Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs go up against the Seattle Sonics. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome fans to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. Great to have you with us. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Seattle Supersonics. So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Parker and Hill man the backcourt. Duncan out there with Jefferson and McDyess. And for the Sonics, Shawn Kemp is out there with Perkins. Then it's Hersey Hawkins, Bennett Schrempf, and Payton. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
Guys, rather than addressing any shortcomings his team might have, he focused on their defensive prowess. He said that no matter what may go wrong over the course of a game, he knows they can lean on their defensive unit to keep them in the game and get the ship righted. Fellas, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is the key early on.
You know, it's not surprising, Kevin, when you think about the great team. So much of their game planning really starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Kemp against Duncan. Kemp with the bucket.
Such a creative finish. That was an impressive move.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Now Parker. He dumps it off. Backing him down is Duncan. Parker covered by Payton. And Parker with the basket on the assist from Duncan. Here's Payton. Here's Perkins. Can't answer back with his own three. Parker against Payton. Payton against Parker. Leads him with the pass. Duncan inside. He's covered by Kemp. Raises up. No good from Duncan. Here is Hawkins. 4-point game. Pass to Payton. He's picked up by Parker. Schrempf against Hill. And the basket by Schrempf.
I think this is where you want to operate. This is where you want to be taking shots from as an offense, in and around the paint.
Payton against Parker. Takes it up. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got 5. Here's Payton. 2:53 left in the first. Kemp a screen on Parker. Here's Schrempf. It's blocked. And it's the Spurs with the ball. 4-point game. Parker passes to Jefferson. Now Payton defending.
Tried to trick him with the pump fake. Now that's embarrassing.
He's guarded by Hill. Perkins. Easy shot. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
San Antonio leading. And here is Parker. Pass to Duncan. Back to Parker. Duncan with it. Kemp's there. And Duncan throws it down.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Never misses a thing. Our Sprite Slam Cam, that is, with that last replay. Here's Payton. After the basket by San Antonio. 18 feet away, Kemp with the bucket.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Parker against Payton. Kemp against Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Duncan's got 9. Sonics trail by 4. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Jones. Inside to Perkins. Goes up, and there's the one-handed jam.
It's a cameraman's dream when he's going up for the slam. Poster time.
Yeah, there are a few guys like him in this league. What an athlete. Here's Hill. Back to Duncan. Stolen away.
The closer in you get, the more they'll reach in for the pilfer. You got to protect the rock. Well, Kev, when you hurl long passes like those, you're asking for trouble.
Here are the Spurs with the ball, and the turnover by San Antonio.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
Here's Smith. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here is Perkins. Cuts off the pass.
Nice anticipation right there to snatch that one.
Hill with it. Covered by Smith. Gets a good look. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first 2 points.
That's exactly what a coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Smith against Hill. Here's Schrempf on the mark with the fadeaway.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
And a lot of offense on display in this first quarter. Spurs lead by 2.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming right at you, looking for contact, and looking for buckets right at the 10.
And we'll return momentarily. Both teams neck and neck as we begin the second quarter. Here's Payton. No points for him. So with Duncan sitting on the bench. Here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Parker and Hill man the backcourt. Ginobili out there with Splitter and Blair. Now here's Payton. Kemp backs in. Here's Perkins. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And so here is San Antonio. Here's Parker. Now Payton defending. Here's Ginobili. Flushes it off the nice pick.
That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Followed the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
They do.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, the Spurs knew they needed some fresh legs coming into this season, and they managed to bring in an old name. Their 2007 draft pick, Tiago Splitter. Splitter had continued playing in Europe and was one of the most dominant big men outside of the NBA. An athletic defender with an offensive game that's grown by leaps and bounds. The Spurs were finally able to make the numbers work, and Splitter should be able to give them a big infusion inside. We'll see, gentlemen.
Interesting. Thank you, Doris. And here is Payton. Manu Ginobili getting his 3 to go. Kicks to Williams. Pass to Johnson. Cannot hit, though the Spurs will take it the other way. About 3.5 minutes left in the second. Now Parker. Now Payton defending. Payton against Parker. And here's Splitter. Kemp gets the rebound.
Well, he was wide open for a reason. The D was just begging for him to attempt that shot.
From 11 feet away, kept alive. Williams kicks to Kemp. Here's Payton. It's good from beyond the arc.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
And here is Parker. Now Payton defending. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 on the clock. Ginobili misses.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Payton against Hill. Payton kicks to Perkins. Leads him in. Tipped.
Great jump on the dump inside.
San Antonio leading. Hill with it. Here's Parker. Pulls up from the elbow. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. Ginobili's got 7.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Payton. Here's Kemp. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 8 points for him.
Way to distribute the basketball.
On the money. And the Spurs lead by 4. And it's the Sonics with the ball, trailing by 4. Kemp backs down. And he lays that one up and in.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Ginobili with a screen on Payton to the inside. Seattle with the ball.
An ideal time to go 2 for 1. Every possession counts.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
Ginobili with a screen on Hawkins. Ginobili outside. Just 4 to shoot. With 1 second left, again the Spurs good for 2.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Here's Payton, and that's not going to fall for him.
They're doing a nice job here, a really good job of making the offense work after allowing a lot of open shots in the first half. You can't give a team warm-up jumpers. You've got to get in their jersey and make it tough for them.
And that concludes the first half.
Tim Duncan's been playing well. 9 points and 1 assist.
It's the Spurs up by 4.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the HP Halftime Report. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. At the midway point, the Spurs are playing well. A fluid attack making these extra passes really opens up an offense. Tim Duncan leads the team in scoring. Manu Ginobili also been a big contributor. And on the other side, Seattle just keeps scrapping. Phenomenal work on the defensive glass. They're boxing out. They're hauling it in every time. All around great effort by Shawn Kemp. He's got 10 points. He's not missed many shots so far. Everything's falling. And now we send you back to the game. We'll see you next time.
So the start of the third quarter here, and it's been a close game, and we'll see if either team can get an edge. Here's Payton. There with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Perkins. Then there's Sean Kemp and Schrempf. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Now here's Payton. Schrempf defended by Jefferson. Arcs it high. Here's Perkins. It's hauled in by Duncan.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, as you know, the Spurs got off to a slow start last season, and that's something we had seen from them before. But according to Coach Greg Popovich, this time it was a little bit different. He pointed to the adjustment of teaching new players a system, saying, "We lost a bit more corporate knowledge than I had thought. It's taken more time than I expected to get everybody back on the same page." And guys, as the Spurs continue to refresh the deck, that's going to continue to be a challenge for them.
Doris, thank you for that.
You know, it's never easy when you have a bunch of older vets mixed in with a bunch of first and second year guys. That dynamic is a real challenge for a team.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. The Sonics getting the bucket. 4 on the shot clock. Oh! And he dunks that one through.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Sonics trail by 6. Payton outside. Now Kemp. Duncan is there. Takes the shot. Kemp can't hit.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfishness. It's a joy to watch.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Hammers it
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
in. Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Here's Payton. Right around. 3 minutes left in the third. Seattle calls timeout. And the Spurs making a change here. Bonner's checked in. Here is Hawkins, looking for his first bucket of the game.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Here's Parker. 6-point lead. Poked away.
And you know, despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they've still got the lead here.
Jefferson against Hawkins. Back to Payton. Outside Kemp. Schrempf against Hill. Fades back. No good from Schrempf. Spurs leading by 6. Now Payton defending. Payton against Parker. Back to Duncan. 5 on the clock. 4 on the clock. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Duncan. Parker's got his second basket of the night. Payton against Parker. Hawkins with it. To the wing. Perkins with a screen on Jefferson. Shot clock at 4. Payton, good. Payton's got 5 now.
Inside, outside, Kevin, I love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Now Parker, he has 5. And Duncan throws it down. He's got 17, 8 in this quarter alone.
That's good execution there. I mean, use that screen to give yourself an alley to the basket.
Right, and they use it well. It's reading what's ahead of you.
Yeah, nicely.
Here is Parker. The Sonics getting the bucket. Back to Duncan. Blocked. Lays out.
He tried to sneak past, but didn't quite make it. Wasn't able to get it done. He's got to be a little more careful in that situation.
So both teams making some changes here. And so here is San Antonio. 6-point lead. 4 on the clock. Takes it up. The shot is off. And Seattle will go the other way with it. Ginobili against Smith. Here is Perkins. He's covered by McDyess. Jacks up the triple, and another three for Seattle.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Back to Duncan. Terrific swat. And here's Smith. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Well, it's a wonder that the rim is still straight after all the dunks he's thrown down. He's been playing with all-out aggression on the inside.
We'll be right back from here in Seattle. While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, today's spark of the game, Tim Duncan. He's been a one-man wrecking crew out there for his team as his inspired play has really fueled the fire for his club. Should be a fun fourth quarter to watch, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Tremendous first three quarters.
Boy, that boy's been on fire. There's just no other way to put it. On fire.
Here is Parker. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Ginobili. Blair is out there with McDyess. Then it's Tony Parker. Sonics trail by 3. The screen from Kemp. Schrempf backs him down. Can't get it to go.
I think the defense was crowding him a little bit, threw him off some, so he had to fade just to get room to shoot, and then couldn't adjust.
Here is Parker. Here's Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Spurs lead by 5. Smith against Parker. The 3. And it's Smith missing.
You know, it might be the defense's game plan to force them to shoot from outside because they really sagged off on that one.
Smith against Parker. Now Smith defending. Behind the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Ginobili. Here's G. The second chance effort. Ginobili misses.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Here is Schrempf. He's covered by McDyess. Schrempf with it. McDyess on him. Here's Hawkins. Off target for 3.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Ginobili left side. Covered by Smith. G. He's covered by Hawkins.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 2:40 left in the game. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He told them, we can't quit now, guys. We're going to find a way to win this thing. Our fans are pulling for us. Our families are as well. We're going to make them proud. Let's go out there and show them exactly what we're made of.
And thank you, Doris. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Spurs with the ball after the Sonics pick up 2. And here is Hill. And the dunk by Duncan.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Here's Payton. It's not an insurmountable deficit. They've got time on their side.
Yeah, don't worry about the scoreboard here. Just make the most of each possession. Don't have any empty trips.
Now here's Payton. Goes up, connects from in close.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for.
And the Sonics making a change right here. Hawkins is checked in. Then for the Spurs, Tony Parker is checked in for DeJuan Blair. Parker with it. Backing him down is Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Seattle calls timeout. They're down by 5. 1:35 left in the fourth. Here's Payton. Covered by Parker. Here's Payton. The dump off. Here's Perkins. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Payton against Parker. Back to Duncan. Now Payton defending. Puts up the baby hook. Duncan with the bucket.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Hawkins against Hill. Flushes it in.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
Right now, these guys holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
Less than 1 minute left. It's blocked. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Parker against Payton. Covered by Parker. Picked his pocket.
Things got jammed up near the rim, and that left a golden opportunity for the steal.
And there's the intentional foul. Here is Parker. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. 2 for 2, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Kevin, that trip to the line was huge, and he builds their lead to 2 possessions.
Seattle calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 22 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
Every second counts now. You got to score quickly, then foul.
Here's Payton. Off target on the first. Does make the second, and that narrows the gap to 4.
He couldn't get them all, and it's still a 2-possession game.
And there's the whistle as they commit the intentional foul.
That's exactly what they need to do to stretch out this game. Smart foul there.
Off on the first. Sinks the second, and that puts them up by 5.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what do you think?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu tonight. Because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game. You know, he can sink it from out there. It didn't happen that time, but at least it's in the back of the defense's mind that he will let it fly from there.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.